As for looking for trouble, we got a great insight into government finances this long weekend, and we know it's real because it was completely unintentional. Johannesburg's new mayor will soon become one of SA's smart cities in the next decade, making her television debut. In case you haven't followed, new mayor is Thapelo Amad, won 3 councillors of Islamic Al Jamaat party that won less than 1% vote in 2021 local government elections. Amad is joining because the ANC and EFF have a new plan, as we've seen in a number of very important municipalities. The new plan is to ally with each other and other smaller parties to overthrow DA mayors. However, parties agreed to nominate representatives, one smaller parties, rather than arguing over whether ANC or EFF should elect their own members as mayor. The smaller the better. Thus, Venerable Mpho Phalatse of the DA was removed from his post as mayor of Johannesburg, and Amad was elected to seat in January. Amad appeared on SABC2 over the weekend to answer questions about the dire situation in Johannesburg, which is pretty obvious to everyone. He was openly on defensive from start, saying council had provided a loan of 9.5 billion rupees on very favorable terms to show that council was actually doing something. Little was given about loan, most importantly to funder. Amad said it was a financing package with an interest rate of 2% for first 5 years, then remainder of loan will be paid off. Next 15 years. I asked my podcast colleague, Mark Barnes, who has always dealt with money as a commercial banker and has some experience with government finances, what he would do if he were offered a loan on those terms. Anyone offering a loan at a 2% interest rate while the benchmark rate is 7.75% is clearly cheating. Amad was completely, obviously, embarrassingly out of his depths. But it's getting worse. Over weekend, reporters called ANC to ask if they had heard of loan, and party said no, but town's elected leader apparently accepting a dangerous loan wasn't enough for party to withdraw loan. Support Amad. EFF leader Julius Malema used the incident as the basis for a conference on seeking approval from those who want to fail us, saying that a mistake or two does not mean personal instability. There are systems for raising money here, so implied that ulent loans are highly unlikely. Well, he's right about that. Loan proposals come out of city's treasury and a series of checks are made even before the loan is voted on by council. So while we've seen some shocking events at the local government level, there has never been a real danger of getting Amad's dangerous loan approved. 2 things about this loan really impress me. First, it's incredible to me that risky financiers can get into the mayor's office so quickly. And it's clear they're convincing enough to turn the city's top official into an avid advocate. Unbelievable. The second thing is the cynicism of the loan offer. We don't know much about the terms, but we do know, because Amad was so baby in the woods that he publicly disclosed it, that first 5 years it would be a very low interest rate of 2%. So probably the remaining 15 years of loan would be very high interest, but he didn't mention how much. The thing is, initial low interest rate was designed to match the typical political mandate of city officials involved. And there is another problem. The ANC-EFF alliance has been in existence 3 months since one of the other members of the coalition, Gayton McKenzie's Patriotic alliance, tweeted that Amad's presentation was a shameful. We cannot continue to advocate such stupidity, he said, adding that the party must correct our mistake as soon as possible. Well, now that's a problem because council's math is really tight. The council has 270 members, so the magic number, the votes needed to run things, is 135. Amad was voted in with 138 votes. And even then they are a little lacking, so they still need the votes of a few single-vote parties. So without McKenzie, Amad's future starts to look a little dubious. On other hand, list is equally narrow, with all parties in coalition that DA and ActionSA's Herman Mashaba referred to as a rainbow coalition, have only 129 total votes. So, no grouping will be easy. But what event shows is risks involved in ANC's and EFF's grand new plan to control councils from behind scenes. It seems that mayors have responsibilities, influences, and their own agendas. Leadership carries weight. It has a meaning. That's why leaders are often the focus of the media. The ANC-EFF plan essentially bypasses this important responsibility and downplays accountability and functionality.